Solid. Let's see. Let's see. We can turn Senna into a 2-2. Yep, I'll take that. I'll go for trying to turn Senna into a 2-2, and I'll have the 5-5 elusive, please. Hello everyone, Gomez here for the LAN Up channel with another deck for you today. This one was just one of those silly fun decks while we wait for new cards to come out next week. So it is a Concurrent Timelines list, which obviously Concurrent Timelines is all about for the rest of the game. The first follower that you choose, you get to choose between 3 random ones to transform into. And it's just always been a really fun thing that I've loved playing around with. And this is one of these kind of archetypes where I've done things like it in the past, and so it was just really funny to do again. Aloof Traveler just works really well with this, just because the idea of, like, especially since it's nerf and going down in stats, now the fact that you can change this into another 4 unit, and there's so many good 4 units that you could change this into that are far better stats than this, and still get the effect of drawing while also forcing your opponent to discard. So it's crazy value with this. Like, imagine this turn it into like the 4th, or it turn into like the 6-6. Oh, sorry, no, the 7-7. What is it? The crocodile from Shadow Isles. The 7-7 crocodile from Shadow Isles, and cards such as that. That's what makes it like really funny. Swapbot is another one of these kind of cards which I love playing with Concurrent Timelines, just because it swaps the stats with whatever it is, so you can use this against your opponent to be able to knock down their things. I used this against Shyvana in one of my matches, not the ones that I recorded, sadly. It was on a match when I was testing the deck out, and so use this on top of Shyvana and getting her down to 2-1, because it turned into the Demacian, the bird, you know, the 4-cost bird which summons 2 of itself, the 2-1s. So did that to Shyvana, then Mystic Shotted her down. Crazy. My opponent immediately conceded. I'm so upset that I wasn't recording that. Submersible giving +4 to whatever it transforms into, and the big one, which is what this whole deck is about, is the Furious Faefolk transforming into whatever it transforms into. It's gonna give that 4 impact as long as you've hit the Nexus 4 times. You're gonna give it 4 impact. So the elusive Ionian Dragon is great to put it on, as well as the Demacian Dragon, which has got Scout and therefore can go forward and give you impact for 8, is crazy value. So that's what we're kind of like going with here. There's one Aurelian Soul in here just because, you know, for banter, like, if you get there. And Patchwork Poro, obviously, whatever keyword is on it will go into whatever you transform it into, so it just felt like fun just to throw that in. And we've got Teemo and Zoe in here. Yet again, like, you're not really planning to, like, you want to level Zoe, but it's not bad if you don't level her. And Teemo's more in here just to do that damage so that we're getting ourselves towards the Furious Faefolk. That's the whole plan of the deck. So I hope you enjoy the matches that this deck did. Like, I didn't get to get as much recording as I wanted to, but I hope that you enjoyed them. And also remember, shameless plug time, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. You can catch me over on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. The games you're going to be seeing were all streamed there, so if you want to go on there, post deck ideas, or just have a good time and laugh in chat, I would love to have you there. Hopefully, like, when Jace comes out next week, we can have a lot of fun with him. Also, if you want to get yourself one of these Thrash Lanterns, I am now selling them, so just send a message or like DM me on here, or would you on like Twitter, in which Discord, anywhere, and get in touch with me, and we can work out a price for you so that you can get one of these, because this is just a nice little thing to have. And if you enjoy yourself at any point during this video, why not consider hitting that subscribe button? But thank you all so much. Let's get in and see how this deck did in a couple of matches. I've got my timelines, I've got my Zoe, I've got telescopes. Let's go. Let's go. Like, so much of me is like, do I bank the mana? I kind of want to throw down Zoe. I'm gonna throw down Zoe. Thinking to myself, do I throw down Loping? Throw down Loping and then give myself Concurrent Timelines in the future. I mean, what could you become? Like, you could become the Overwhelmed guy. But I feel like I need draw right now. Let's be like, that would be an amazingly funny, like, potential finisher if I got like the Noxus 10 cost, like, Overwhelmed guy who gets all the stats. But that's thinking too much in the future. I don't 100% know how things are gonna go for me, so I can't yet go down that path. I will at some point maybe go down that path, but I can't go down that path yet, so... Throw down Timelines. Throw down Loping Telescope. A true Faefolk, welcome! So, Timelines, into Telescope, into next turn throwing down this, changing you into a different 4 stat. I'm feeling okay about this. I mean, I'm not 100% sure what my opponent's deck is, but I can have a rough guess of what it is. But honestly, a true Faefolk, welcome, thank you. Oh, what you call it? It's Conan, Bunny Burst. Like you beat the crap out of me last time when I was playing Expedition. I will get into Expedition after this match. I just really want to try. I really want to play this deck for a little bit. Okay, and then the viewers will make the decisions. And to be fair, with you in the audience, that's going to make me feel a lot better because I know that you're going to make good decisions. But Conan, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for the follow. Timelines goes down now, which just means that we throw down Loping Telescope. Loping Telescope then turns into something else. Throw down this next turn. I'm feeling okay. I mean, obviously, Avalanche. Oh, they're Poro deck. Yeah, I mean, the 6-cost Poro spell is why they've got luck. Is why they're going like Lux Braum with this. It looks like. I'll take you. And I shall turn you in. I mean, the only good stat is this, so we'll see who the Poro deck is now. I am the Poro deck. I don't actually think they'd run Avalanche. If they're a Poro deck, I don't know whether or not they'd run Avalanche. They might run like freezes, so I can expect to see freezes, potentially strike spells. So concerted strike, single combat, such and such. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna go like this because I want to be getting rid of their 6-cost spells. Oh, no! What? I mean, obviously, I'm like, just everything was starting to go for me. Why do you leave me like this? Shut up for my opponents. I was going to turn that Aloof Traveler into big boy stats, get rid of potentially one of their 6-cost spells, and have fun. Much upset that my opponent does not want to have fun with me today. I think I want to just go deep for Timelines. I might be going a little bit too crazy with these timeline plans, but I want to go deep for Timelines. I definitely should have kept the hand that I had, because the hand that I had was far superior to this hand. Okay. The problem is that Zoe is so vulnerable to so many things that my opponent can have. Not exactly the best that I can't deal with this. Yeah, not the best that I've literally got no way to deal with you right now. There are Mystic Shots in my deck, but I have to top deck them. Okay. Potential Vile Beast to kill her. I'm actually going to take this for a later on down the line move. So, going into Pokestick, group shot. Like, there is literally so many things they could have got from that Conchologist, all of which do 1 point of damage. So yeah, made from the Conchologist, yeah, Pokestick, like anything like that. There was so many things they could have got. It's much upset, but it's against the deck that we're against. Like they've got the favor to win this 100%. Just because like they're what they're trying to do is better than what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is insane, so I can justify myself. Okay. Take this. Mini Morph as well as a thing that we know at some point is going to be coming out. My only issue is I've got like literally no way of dealing with Veigar, which is actually a big problem. Their Darkness is already up to 5 damage. Swapbot really not doing anything for me at the moment. I don't know what I'm hoping for by passing there. Don't you I should have considered rummaging away those two? Again to the point now where there's not a lot I can really do. Okay. I'll throw this out, it just dies. immediately. Swapbot dies immediately. Zoe dies immediately. Although these are part of the game strategy, I feel like I need to deep dive for answers. Potentially my opponent just throws down what's his face? That deck does sometimes run Miss Call. So potentially Miss Call we see come down here, and it wouldn't surprise me if we do. Do I just throw down Zoe with the full knowledge that she's going to die? The comment is like there's so many different things in that deck that can kill Zoe as well.
Long road behind, long road ahead.
Okay. Might as well see what I can get. Probably gonna need that.
Lights the way.
If I kill all their Veigas, then they'll be able to throw darkness up my course. We're gonna lose Aurelian Soul.
Did it.
Okay. I know that I'm going to lose you, but I might be able to gain you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they don't use darkness if they don't have to use darkness. It makes sense with her little tiny health that she has. There's so many pings for 1 damage in that deck. This really doesn't help me out. So many pings. Sadly, so darkness is one of our worst matchups. Especially when we don't find timelines. Okay, all I can do is... I mean, I guess I could do a trade. Sod it, we'll do this. Okay. I don't know what I'm hoping to get rid of. Ah, timelines! Ah, it's nice. Yeah, we actually burnt 2 cards for the price of 1. Burning 2 cards for the price of 1. The Ishtai Sentinel and also a Senna. Fantastic. Value! Okay, I can kill Senna, but the comedy is Senna's not actually the issue in this deck. I mean, I'm saying Senna's not the issue in this deck. Okay.
Big head, big brain.
Solid. Let's see. We can turn Senna into a 2/2. Yep, I'll take that. I'll go for trying to turn Senna into a 2/2, and I'll have the 5/5 elusive, please. I'll take that and a bag of potato chips. Okay. So, 5/5 elusive. Sounds good. Turn Senna into a 2/2. Right. I wish that I had somebody else who I could play first. I guess I can go into the Swapbot. Swapbot into elusive. I need to hope that the stats are with me. Actually, no, because the problem is all it takes is a darkness creator. But I need to kill the Veigas. That's the problem. Do I just go with throwing down Swapbot into elusive and hope that I don't see another, like, what am I looking for out of the 4/4? Like, there is a 7/7, right? Not what I was looking for. Not what I'm looking for. Although I could give a lifesteal unit 5/5. Sorry, yeah, I could give a lifesteal unit 5/5, but it does mean putting you back down to thing. I was really I was going for a gamble. The gamble did not pay off, sadly. So swears Skeletal, thank you. Arcane, how you doing, buddy? Hope all is well with you. Thank you for like for 19 months. 19 months is insane, buddy. So honestly, thank you. Yeah, so fast speed Senna. There was nothing I could do about that anyway. So yeah, nothing I could do to stop that from happening. So well played. I can still throw out the elusive cat and draw a card. Mystic Shot now kills Senna. Another gift for Mystic Shot. But honestly, Arcade, how you doing, buddy? Hope all is well with you. On the plus side, they can't use this. I feel myself, do I just want to kill Senna here? I probably should be trying to kill this guy, but I'm going to go for killing Senna. Because we know that we've got rid of one of their Sennas and they've just shuffled Senna back into their deck, so they don't have the fast speed damages anymore, which is nice.
Bury fear, bury doubt.
But they do still have this, so they're probably going to be able to, they're going to be able to kill this elusive anyway. So we might as well trade it. Head down to 5. Throw down the Priestess. I don't know what I'm hoping for. I never know what I hope for. I'm just hoping. Hoping one day I'll find answers that I'm looking for. Priestess at least gives me another elusive. I feel like I take Priestess here. And I'm not going to turn you. I mean, I guess I could, because it won't get the summon effect. So I'd still have an elusive. Like, am I going to be that guy who tries to sneaking elusively under the radar before they realise? Before they realise, we shall sneak in elusively under the radar. I mean, admittedly, they said, yeah, so they want to stop me from getting lifesteal. So I need to always kind of keep Veigar in my mind, that he could just come down and start doing damage to my core. So I need to keep falling Comet. Senna is going to be an issue because that could be fast speed. There's also an Ishtari Sentinel is not going to be my friend. I probably should have gone for an open. Go on. Throw down Veigar. Yep, immediately go forward. Go forward with all my elusives, please! Just because they're going to throw down my ribbon. Darkness does do 7 damage. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing I can do about it. I need to keep this. I say that. Actually, no, because then they'll go into Veigar and then go into the immediate thing. So I do actually need to keep this open, but the problem is my opponent is also wide on me. So if they're going to throw down Veigar, they're going to throw down Veigar. I've kind of got to do this. I mean, okay. I'll take the lifesteal. Yeah, if they're going to throw down Veigar, they're going to throw down Veigar. There's really little I can do about that. Okay. Lifesteal is just trying to stay alive now. Don't worry. Creeping up here for 2-year mark. You nearly are creeping up for the 2-year mark. But honestly, thank you, buddy, for all the support that you've given the channel. Right.
What are you made of?
It's a shame that I've got to like trade off my elusive plans. Go get him, Jerry! Good old Jerry! No one expects Jerry. Minimorph. Minimorph could come in here to stop this heal for the thing. Like, could definitely happen. Can't expect it. That's the one. See, I knew it. It was a risk. It was a risk I was apparently willing to take. Great Beyond is meaningless in this situation, just because Great Beyond is gonna be like It's gonna turn itself into another 9-cost unit because of timelines. So it means very little. Okay. Go on. Throw him down. Throw him down. Don't be a coward. Throw him down. Veigar, come on down. Okay, they're not gonna throw down Veigar. It's much upset. Okay. I mean, I'm so close to death. Potentially they're gonna hit Living Legends, which the weird thing is it doesn't actually matter because this refills the mana anyway, so weirdly, like, that was actually the better one to hit. I mean, but he could turn into victory. If he turns into an elusive, or, like, you know, scout wouldn't matter, but if he turns into an elusive, I feel like I've got to throw this down first, at least, just so I can see my options. It's such a gamble, but yet at the same time, it's a magnificent gamble! If they throw down Senna, it's fucked. Senna, I think, is the only unit, because it means they can get fast speed darkness. Senna is the only thing which gives me, like, troubles, but I you know what? It's all or nothing sometimes. I mean, Overwhelm, grab that, because we could take the Scout one, but then they just block every single time. So, if I want potential lethal, I've got to take the Overwhelm. With 4 impact. I mean, no! I said anyone but Senna! Much upset. Because she can do fast speed. Any other darkness creator wouldn't have mattered. Because they would have been slow speed. I still could have got into the attack. Oh, it's much upset that it said any other one but Senna. Yeah, they killed that sadly. I was like, oh, that could have been my glory!
Make the hurt.
Okay. So I can still throw down the dog. Still throw down the dog, give myself draw. I can technically throw down Equinox, so I can, like, get rid of some of that stat line. And then the only other thing I can do is Moon Silver. Moon Silver, one of these 2 things down, which they're gonna be at slow speed anyway, which I can't do anything about. Oh, it was so close! That's what's the thing. It's like anyone other than Senna, which they only had 1 copy of Senna left in their deck. They've technically still got 2 Veigars. They only have 1 copy of Senna, so it's actually lucky that they got her. In all honesty, I was hoping that they wouldn't. If they drop down Veigar now, then that would automatically be GG.
As fate wills.
I can just hold. I can just hold on. Ah! No! My just holding on ability! Shadow mode to my opponent, really well played. Oh, in fact, I had, like, more sunburst than one. I did not make that easy for them. Shadow mode to my opponent, really well played. I know that my opponent could play Teemo turn 1, so the fact that I've also got a Teemo turn 1 or a Zoe turn 1 so I can block, not bad. Obviously, I don't really mind. I'm going first. Oh, I mean, I could play my timelines, but we can wait for timelines. Cards like timelines are just like you see them in meme decks. Like cards like ooh, poison dart. Yeah. So I immediately lose my Teemo. Damage, and like what you need to understand is that Bandle City and Noxus, very aggressive regions, and there's so many 1 mana ping. So ping means like doing like pointing damage, basically, like doing like 1 point of damage, or doing a point of like doing damage on a card, like to ping a unit. There's certain terms, so Mystic Shot's a ping spell. It's gonna take a lot for me to explain everything to you, but if there's any, if you need any help, please let me know and I'll do my best. Okay. I'm gonna throw down Zoe. I know that she's vulnerable against the deck that I'm against, but I'm still gonna throw her down. I could have considered playing Timelines this turn. Actually, I probably should have played Timelines this turn, because then I could have gone into Priestess. So, instead I'm going to play... So what I should have done is I should have played Timelines last turn. So basically what this is for the rest of the game, the first time you play a follower, each round you get to pick around the episode point, which is Pokey Stick. I tell myself I'm okay with this. Gonna go into Loping Telescope. Next turn going into Priestess. If they throw down their team, I've got a Mystic Shot for it. Loping Telescope, so it gets to manifest something first. Yes, if maybe go for a 4 cost, just because like I could go for the 0 cost. I feel like I'm gonna go for the 4 cost, and then transform you into draw. I desperately need draw, so I'm turning a 2/1 into a 2/1, but this 2/1's got draw. Okay. Priestess is where I'm going to go here. So get to firstly invoke. Part of me is like, I feel like I want this to be able to deal with my opponent's Leviathans and their Swains. I want the thing. So I then want to transform this into, I mean, either one of these is fine. Basically, both of them are 3/3s with Overwhelm. I haven't got any landmarks in my deck, but it doesn't mean that we might not find landmarks at some point through something, so that's the reason why I take that. Okay, my opponent passes. So, I could go for the 4 mana, or I could go for another Loping Telescope. Loping Telescope keeps my mana options open. So, gonna go like this. The only thing is, it's the knowledge that if I take this, I need something cheaper to be able to get this out and keep this, because otherwise this will be the first follower I play on 8, it turns into something else. It could just turn into another... Actually, what else is, like, potentially there's a 20% or 20-something% chance of it turning into Dreadway. Or I could take the landmark maker and actually might get some value off of this. But I'm gonna go with that, like grabbing that, and then who do I want to turn you into? I'll turn you into the Bomber Twin. The Bomber Twin that I didn't take. So yeah, so later on down the line I can throw this down, potentially maybe turn this into Dreadway, but there's no guarantee of that. My opponent going big on me. I can wait. I'll play the weighty weight game. Although I probably shouldn't play the weighty weight game. The weighty weight game probably works more in favour of my opponent than myself. So I could consider the star shaping just to see whether or not I can get myself something which is going to actually help me. Help me aggressively in this matchup. There's Swain!
I became a soldier.
Is there a slight chance that I can take it, turn him into something that's killable? At this moment in time, he's got a big 6 stat line. So, I'm going to try and transform that into something. I mean, I could just go straight for the Obliterate. But I'm going to try to transform him into something which is a little bit more palatable. Which, I guess, it means making his attack go up by 1. But it does put him down to 3 health. So, it's good and not... It's good and not good at the same point. Because I'm getting his health stat down, but I'm not getting his attack stat. I'm raising his attack stat up, so it's good and bad. Good and bad. It's fine. explaining the game with timelines, theories. I mean, it's not exactly the best deck to explain the game with, is it? Ooh. Okay. Nothing I can do about that. Could consider just playing this. Just have another unit on the board to see what I get off of the manifest. Equinox to be able to... So basically, I want ways of dealing with their Leviathans. And so, Obliterate and Equinox to be able to deal with their Leviathans, I'm kind of happy with. But it's dealing with this Swain, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch! That I need to deal with. Okay. They've got Phlox, let's face it. So... Kill you. Kill you. I'm gonna consider this. I feel like I keep you back, but at the same point, it's like the knowledge that it would take it would take more than one flock to beat this. I don't really want anything. I don't want to be giving them any leverage, but I might have to. Sod it. I'm gonna go clearing their board. To be fair, for all I know, I can't remember where. I don't think that deck runs Bandle Tree. Like, I don't think that the Swain Teemo deck runs Bandle Tree, but I might be wrong. Like, do they run Bandle? I don't think that they do, as I say, but I might be massively, massively wrong. For all I know, they do run Bandle Tree. I'll be heading off, but thank you, Shaw. I hope you had a good time. It would be interesting if you were to use the Leviathan to draw the enemy, Swain. Right, so I got another timelines, but I don't want to use that. Let's throw down you. See what you become. Turn into this, and slowly but surely hope that they draw them. I mean, I could actually take this. Does mean that I'd get these random shadow things, but actually, I'm telling myself that I've got Mystic Shot. So, if I can force them to maybe draw and start giving themselves flash bombs, I'll be happy. Okay. Curse you, conchologist! Is it weird that I'm just keeping this Swain? Like, I know that if I keep this Swain alive, at least if they play another, like, if they play another Swain, he's gonna have bigger boy stats. At least I know that. At least I know that his stats are less like in this form. Okay. I'm gonna pass. I could go forward with this, but it puts, if I block with Conchologist, it puts it into one flock range. If they're gonna flock this, I want them to have to use it twice. Curse you, Yugi. Okay. I feel like, I don't know whether or not, they're definitely preparing for flock. They're preparing for flock, so this is now in flock range anyway, so... I mean, do I beat that guy? Is that a Swain? That is a Swain. Oh, well, I guess I heal this unit up then. Ooh, into this. So by healing, my unit's no longer damaged. It's not to say that they're not going to throw down a pokey stick or something, because they could still throw down a pokey stick on here, but we're just doing this. Ah, that's one Swain down! So that's one Swain fizzled, so that was their champion spell. Meaning that, like, you know, obviously, like, if like their champion was connected to it, they now are one Swain down because of that move. If you need any, if you're still there listening, please let me know. Because if not, I will stop explaining everything so crazily. If you're no longer here to listen to my stupidity. Right, we're just going to immediately, I think, get rid of this. Immediate obliterate this one. I've got ways of dealing with other Leviathans in the future. Okay. I'm gonna tell myself this is all part of the training. It's another Swain. Sadly can't kill my own unit.
After the battle,
I mean, to be fair, we knew they had that other Swain, but... Okay. Now, the question is, would you go forward? Would you go for... You wouldn't go forward with that Swain. You wouldn't. I refuse to believe you go forward with that Swain. Yeah, I was going to say, you don't go forward with that, Swain. We can remove this one, though. Right, now, am I going to be that guy who goes for the... So... I'm going to go for this and then go for the Living Legends. Okay. So the first one that I play, I was wondering if I was going to get one of the cheat cards. If I got one of the cheat cards, I could have... So the idea was to hope to get one of the cheap cards so that I could throw down the Leviathan. Did not get one of the cheap cards. Okay. If I throw down Great Beyond, I get another 9 cost. Another 8 cost. I'm just trying to think like where the best cards are. I don't know whether or not the best cards would be in the 8 cost slot. Could go for Traveler, so that I get multiple value off of it. So I guess I'll take that. Ooh, now then. I'll take the Sandcrafter. Take Warrior. Take Warrior, throw down Warrior, kill Swain. I mean, too, if I've got Mystic Shark, I can just kill Swain like that. Why am I worrying about doing this in a very stupid way? Throw down Mystic Shark, kill Swain. They've only got one more Swain left in the deck. I'm actually in control at this moment in time, he says. Assuming direct control. I'm putting myself into flock range. Actually, I'm just going to leave this. Leave this behind. You could be good. I'm about to have britches and purple berries. Now, we change you... Marvalia! No, we've changed you into this. Or we could change you into City Breaker and just like keep forcing the damage in. But we change you into a dragon. We get rid of Mini Morph. Okay, so we've got one less Mini Morph to worry about.
That's why you always carry another pair of goggles.
I'll throw you out. At least I can deal with one of these lecturing yordles. I've only got one Swain left to deal with, and I feel okay about that fact. I could I feel like I need to keep this back for their Leviathans. It feels like the smart move. You can do all the damage you want, and suddenly all these cards are flock, flock, flock. You get a flock, you get a flock. Everyone gets a flock. Okay. Go ahead, make my day. I dare you. You get a flock, you get a flock. Flock you. Okay. I can wait. So they're going to be getting another two things off of this. Sod it. I won't be doing as much damage as possible to these guys. I've got heals. That's the comedy is that I know that I've got heals here. I'm willing to accept this, so we're going to go. One of these is most likely going to get in there. We've got a lot of mushrooms going in. Hello there! I need help! I don't know what to do with the changing meta on a 20 losing streak. Crow Madness! But 4! How you doing, Witcher? Have you tried playing Lurk? Lurk is doing very well right now in the meta. Lurk is doing very well, and I think Bandle Tree is actually doing okay as well. Okay. Let's throw down you. I mean... Oh crap, we haven't actually done enough damage to the Nexus because we've been mostly biding our time and waiting. I mean, into Sisters. I could take another one of these. But I'm going to tell myself that I've got the Equinox to be able to deal with their Themagy. So I'm going to take the Doom Beast because Doom Beast is actually going to help. Actually, crap, I forgot that's the one you change into, not come into my hand. Okay. I completely forgot how that thing worked there for a second. The thing that I've been doing all game, I forgot how it worked. I'll challenge you when I get to 50. My meme decks are ready. My meme decks are ready and my mind is ready too. Okay.
Daylight star.
They could throw down Leviathan. That's why I've still got Equinox, so I still feel fine about this. I'm telling myself, stun. That's okay. Still heal self.
The hour is mine.
But if they end up having a what's his face, right? Like the one card that I'm scared of is Bandle Tree, because although I might be able to find a way to deal with Bandle Tree, it's just like I haven't actually considered the fact that they might run Bandle Tree in this deck. I just thought this was like a crazy burn deck, which is what it's looking like. But you never know. It's like gonna be that one copy of Bandle Tree that's gonna make me think, oh crap, I should have actually kept something back to stop that. Unexpected Jerry is unexpected.
Who's hungry?
Okay. If I do this, I could give them better stats. Okay. I'm just gonna pass here. Say sod it. Regret, but I'm gonna say sod it. I can heal myself. I wait. I should probably just be trying to turn this Leviathan into something else.
You're right now, Anita.
Okay. Okay. They throw down all their darts on top of this little tiny one. It's okay. I throw down the Leviathan! And I turn you into, I mean, Crown Guard doesn't really help me out, but it is a big annoying unit to deal with. I sadly don't get the rally because it's a transform effect, not a summon, so, but a big 8/8 with tough can be annoying to deal with. Let's just put it that way. Okay. So, I can potentially heal this up. They've only got 2 cards, that's where the comedy is. Like, they've only got the 2 cards going for them. One of which is now a spell. We know for a fact that one of these cards they've got is a spell. So, how many puff caps have we got going for us here? 20 puff caps. I can wait.
Yeah, they bored.
Ow. Sod it. Immediately go forward.
Persistence is key.
I probably should be saving this for throwing to my core, but I think I've made my decision. Yeah. I think I have made my decision only too well. I really hope that they go for wide with something which this actually kills. Sod it. Just to get rid of those units. Just so I'm only having to worry about the Shark Trainer. And his wares. My 3D printer is finished. So yeah, I challenge you to have this film machine. I'm trying to climb with non-meta decks, mid-range ones. Why am I struggling? This is the 5th time I'm seeing a Shark Trainer in streams. Shark Trainers just everywhere. Ooh. At least if they Teemo, I can counter Teemo. Okay, that's fine. I feel like I have to throw one of these guys out, regardless of the fact that I don't actually get the buff which I hope for. Ah, I turned him into himself. Into elusive dragon. Okay. I have elusiveness now on my opponent. They've only got 2 cards. They've only got 2 cards. There's Swain. Okay. So That's another Swain that they've got. One card left. Swain and one card. I need to defend the Swain. I need to block the Swain. Oh, wait. Witness strength! Okay. Go down to 10. Not ideal, but I still get to keep my elusive alive, even though I kind of am leaving them in a flock range. I'm leaving them in a flockable situation.
Prepared for anything.
Go, my elusives! Teach them! Yeah, okay, that's fine. There is I don't even know what the percentage chance is of using this to turn Teemo into... No, it's gonna be... Oh, no, okay. It's on their side. There is, like, I don't know what percentage chance it is of turning Teemo into a 7/7. Not the percentage chance I'd want it to be. Okay, right, he's definitely gonna be... I mean, this does give challenge units plus things, but I'm gonna go for the overwhelm. I say I go for the overwhelm. I'm only giving it like a 1/1 stat line. Teemo! Go teach him a lesson. Teach him a lesson. They won't shortly forget. Okay. Gotta go forward like this. I could actually considering Mystic shotting off their Teemo first. Because they've got no more cards left. They have no more cards, they have no more surprises. But I have all the surprises! Okay. I mean, I've got a lot of puff caps in my deck. A lot of puff caps, which could stun the crap out of me. Ow. Okay, so we lose Crown Guard, but I can still block with Teemo. This is probably gonna be the... So yeah, my opponent goes for an immediate open. Ooh. Okay, so they decide...
Make your papa proud, Tom.
If he's going down a lot, and this is going to draw me a card, which I don't really want to draw a card, and sadly you're one away from doing what I want you to do. It's like, do I have to block with Teemo just so I only go down to this? But at the same point, I need the elusive. It's not the best. I could die here. This could be my death. Tough unit. Okay. I mean... Aurelian Soul, save me! Okay, on the plus side, this guy is now active. So I could just play the Aurelian Soul, right? And then see what we get and hope for the best and potentially win. But, why would I do that? Why would I do that when I can go the long way round? I go the long way round and potentially win! Oh, Gomez. Why do you do the things you do? I don't know why I do the things. What a long game. Yeah, this has been a very long game. But we're getting to a climax, potentially. Maybe. Big 7/7 dragon with 4 impact?
Never play with your food.
Okay, so I've got 4 impact. I've got 4 damage coming in off of Teemo. I've got 1 damage coming off of Zoe. Potentially they could... That's fine. There's only one card we don't know what it is. Go! There's only one card we don't know. Go! Send them! Send them forward! Shut them out to my opponent! Oh, the boom impact damage going in. Shut them out to my opponent. We did what we had to do. A flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.